Welcome to English Podcasts. Relax and enjoy your listening practice.
Have you ever thought about how much of your history is still living inside your body right now? I'm not talking about memories or family traditions, but actual DNA that has been passed down through thousands of generations. Well, recently, I came across some fascinating research that made me look at human evolution in a completely different way. Scientists have known for years that many people today carry small amounts of Neanderthal DNA. Neanderthals were close human relatives who lived across Europe and parts of Asia tens of thousands of years ago. When modern humans migrated out of Africa, the two groups met and had children together, which means that some of their genetic material is still present in many people today. In fact, depending on a person's ancestry, up to about 4% of their DNA can come from Neanderthal ancestors. What caught my attention was a new study suggesting that some of these inherited genetic variants may affect how our immune systems respond to viruses. Researchers found evidence that certain Neanderthal genes could be linked to weaker antiviral defenses in some situations. Now, this does not mean that Neanderthal DNA is harmful overall, and it certainly does not mean people carrying these genes are doomed to get sick more often. Human genetics is far more complicated than that, but it does show that traits which may have been useful in one environment thousands of years ago are not always ideal in the modern world. And that realization really stayed with me. We often think of evolution as a process that constantly improves us, but actually it is more like a series of compromises. A genetic trait that helped someone survive in an Ice Age environment might interact very differently with today's viruses, lifestyles, and medical conditions. In a way, our bodies are carrying pieces of many different worlds at the same time. So what I find most interesting is not the idea that ancient DNA could influence our health, but what it says about who we are. We are not separate from history. We are quite literally built from it. Every cell in our bodies contains traces of journeys, encounters, and survival stories that happened long before any written record existed. And maybe that is a good reminder that understanding ourselves often means looking much further back than we usually do.